and I know that you would like to invest, but you don't know how, you don't know where, you've gotten burnt, you're not sure where to start from. Today, I'll be recommending 5 books on personal finance that have helped me on my own investing journey. Hi, my name is Ola and I'm your personal finance fitness blog. But if you would like to grow and learn and be informed about all things finance and economics, explained in simple English, then please subscribe and hit the notification button. So I've gotten a lot of questions about how to become less risk averse when it comes to investing. And my recommendations are basically 2 things. One, education and taking baby steps. And one of the ways in which you can actually get educated is by reading books. So we'll start with the first book, The Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man in Babylon was written in 1926. Now, that is so amazing because the truths in that book are still timeless. So it was written in 1926 by a man called George Clason. So in the book, the key character was explaining his journey to wealth and he was busting myths around investing. It was basically a story of starting from where you are and taking opportunities as they come. And it's a really good book to start with. 2, The Millionaire Next Door. The Millionaire Next Door was written by 2 guys, Thomas Stanley and William Danko. So the book is premised on 3 fundamental principles, and you should read the book to find out. But I'll tell you the first one, that from the moment you start earning more than you need to live, start saving responsibly. That is the first one. The other 2, you would have to find out by getting the book. So I've talked about one book that is majorly focused on the logic and the science of personal effectiveness when it comes to your finances, and one that starts tilting towards personal finance, saving, and then going into investing, right? But this third one, it talks about your mindset when it comes to investing. And the book is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is another old timer. It was actually written in 1937. That is amazing. And the principle in this book are still relevant till today. So this book has 13 steps to riches, and what he did in this book is talk about intangible things. It's not just about investing as per, okay, what stock to invest in, what you get, but creating wealth and your mindset. He talks about things like, I'm looking at the book and I'm talking about the mastery of procrastination, your mind dreaming, imagining things, as far as your eyes can see, what goals are you setting for yourself, being audacious and creating the path to achieving that with your mind, with information. So it's actually it's a good book to start with. So while you learn how to save, and you start building on the wealth that you're going to invest, you're taking advantage of the power of your mind. It's a really good book. Check it out. My next recommendation is The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Now, this book comes highly recommended. Now, the famous Warren Buffett says that this book was what set him on the right track to his wealth that he has right now. The Intelligent Investor was written in 1949, but he's saying think of the company. So every time you are thinking of an investment, think of the actual company you're putting your money into and assess that company for what it is. Now, I did a piece on how to consider investment, and I did one on equity. I'll put the link in the description box and I'll also tag it up here, so you can check it out also. And my thoughts and my orientation aligns strongly with this book. I would recommend it. See, the great Warren Buffett recommends this book, so please go get this book. It's called The Intelligent Investor. It was written by Benjamin Graham. Check it out. If you notice, I'm not telling you anything that is new and fancy. I'm telling you about books that recommend stable, timeless principles that if you align with and you don't decide you want to be trading random things around the way, but you want to build wealth over time, it will help you in that journey. The last book that I would recommend is not necessarily a personal finance book, but it helps to bring everything that you would read in the previous 4 books into context. And it's called The Atomic Habits. This is the youngest of all the books that I'm recommending, and it just brings everything together. It was written in 2018 by a guy called James Clear. And basically, this book talks about making tiny drops of progress as you go along the way. That decide on the end, what you want to achieve, decide on the little steps you need to take every day to achieve it, and understand that every day you do those tiny steps, tiny easy steps, you are going to get to where you're going. This book just brings everything together. Okay, yes, I've gotten big in my head, I've expanded my mind, I'm doing all this, I'm doing all that. What do I need to be doing every day to get to this place that I've decided for myself? That's what the Atomic Habits book is about. And so I highly recommend. How many of these books have you read? Which one of them have you read? Which other personal finance books have really been impactful to you? I'd like to know. Please drop them in the comment section. So I'm committed to dishing out more and more personal finance and investment knowledge on this channel. So if you found this useful, please subscribe, hit the notification button, and don't forget that there are two things you can't outsource: your health and your finances. So you have to engage, and reading books is part of it.